I'm here to say the truth. Nobody wants to say it because all the weeaboos are fucking pussies. I'm gonna do a statement right now at this moment of the day because I'm professional. I have to check on which day I'm living on. The 14th of April 2021. Avatar: The Last Airbender is more anime than most of the animes. So yeah, no, seriously. Why the fuck we are still having this stupid discussion of what is an anime and what is not? Even the Japanese have figured out everything is a fucking anime because anime is just animation. Doesn't matter if it comes from Japan or if it comes from your ass mother. I don't know. Maybe they produce better anime than in Japan. Who cares? It's anime. Do you think your cartoons are worse than anime just because they don't have a cool tag to call them anime? They are anime. Japanese people calls anime their own animation, and outside animation is the same. And I'm gonna say 3 animes which people doesn't consider or is borderline non-considered anime by a lot of them. The first one is Avatar: The Last Airbender. I watch random episodes, so I cannot tell too much about the story-wise, but it's more anime than most of the animes. The aesthetic is a mix between a traditional anime and what we know as a European or American animation, which for the last 10 years they have been taking a lot of influence from Japanese animation, and you can see in these animations how even they keep this more cartoonish aesthetic. They introduce things from animation like bigger eyes, more expressions, the shape of the body. I don't know, you just have that anime feeling. I don't know what exactly it is, but you have a feeling. And with the Avatar: The Last Airbender, you have that feeling all the time. You can clearly see it's not from Japan, but it has enough influence. Like, who cares? Another anime which is surprisingly an anime, despite I don't care what you say, it's from American company Rooster Teeth, called Ruby. And I know I'm gonna talk about the polemics behind that company because there is quite a lot. I just wanna talk about the series itself. In summary, Ruby is more anime than a lot of animes, and if we compare to the direct competitor, which is X-Arm, and you may ask why the fuck X-Arm, because it's CGI as well, and Ruby, even in the first episode, which it was more wacky animation, it's way better in all the sense than X-Arm. You can feel the emotion in the hits, you can feel the punch, you can feel when they are talking, they have personality. I only watched the first episode of X-Arm. I had enough of X-Arm for all my entire life. And 2 more, I was about to say 3, but I remember 1 more, and it's from Netflix. It's called if you excuse me, The Dragon Prince. I think it's maybe I'm committing a fatal error here, but I'm not gonna check it anyway, so if I did that error, just let me know in the comments. The Dragon Prince is another CGI animation which I believe is better than Ruby. In the last season of Ruby, it got really good, so it may be 1-to-1 in animation wise. So the Prince Dragon is also, I believe, non-Japanese animation, and is more anime than most of the animes. As I said, you can see the aesthetics is totally anime. Ruby maybe is more anime-like aesthetic, but this one is more a little bit of a mix, but you clearly see it's very influenced by anime. And also the last one, this is a quite old one, and this is the oldest one from all the ones I mentioned. If I'm not wrong, again, I'm not gonna check specifics because that is not the important topic we are discussing here. It's Iron Kid. Iron Kid is a Korean Spanish animation, and the reason why I know that is because the Spanish television, TVE, Televisión Española, released this animation in collaboration with a Korean studio. and it's CGI and it's still better than X-Gun when this anime was released in 2006. And yeah, I'm gonna keep calling these animations anime because they are as anime as everything else. And from now on, I'm gonna start calling Japanese anime cartoon because in the end, who the fuck cares why we call anime or cartoon? In the end, it's just animation things from different influences. And because we have to tag everything with a fucking name, we have to do it for no fucking reason. It's like, oh wow, anime. Look at that beautiful green screen. Probably I'm gonna put just random memes. See? I don't even need a green screen because my hand is the green screen. Anyway, who the fuckers who calls anime, who calls cartoon? Enjoy watching anime in general. Enjoy watching cartoons in general. Just shut the fuck. I don't want to go to Twitter and see this shit. I mean, it's not as common as like, oh wow, I follow all these old people who cares about what is called cartoon or anime. But every time I mention this, people is like, you are wrong. And it's like, no, you are wrong because who the fuck cares about why the fuck you call it anime, why the fuck you call it cartoon? So that's all. I just, who cares? Nah.